Namaskar and Salam. In this video, we are not going to take anything new, but I just want to focus on a common ending pattern that appears in Hindi Urdu very frequently. It is masculine singular ending A, masculine plural ending A, and feminine endings long E. This pattern of A, and E can be seen in the variable adjectives such as lamba, lambe, lambi, tall, pehla, pehle, pehli, first. It also appears in participles both habitual and perfective. We can take the participles of the verb chalna. So the habitual participles are chalta, chalte, chalti, and the perfective participles are chala, chale, and chali. The same pattern is also in the possessive particle ka, ke, ki. And finally, this pattern also appears on some nouns such as ladka, ladke, ladki, that is boy, boys, and girl. Here's another example. Bakra, bakre, bakri. Bakra is a male goat, bakre is male goats, and bakri is a female goat. Although we have taken the A, and E matra at the end before, but I want to take them here as a pattern. The long A matra is written with alif, so the masculine singular will be written with alif. The Hindi A matra is written with badi ye in Urdu, so the masculine plural will be written with badi ye. And finally, the long E matra is written with choti ye, so the feminine forms in Urdu will be written with choti ye. The pattern in Urdu will be alif, badi ye, choti ye, representing masculine singular, masculine plural, and the feminine forms respectively. And one final note, they will always be written as final letters except when they are detached. Let's start with the adjectives first and take the set mentioned above. Lamba, lambe, and lambi, meaning tall. Here the ending ba, be, and bi define the number and gender. Lamba is masculine singular, lambe is masculine plural, and lambi is feminine singular and plural. The spelling is lam plus meme plus be plus the respective ending for the number and gender. That is alif for masculine singular, badi ye for masculine plural, and choti ye for feminine singular and plural. So you write lam in the initial form, then attach it to meme, that will take the medial form. The third letter be will also take the medial form, and the final letter, which is the endings, will decide the number and gender. Again, alif for masculine singular, lamba, badi ye for masculine plural, lambe, and choti ye for feminine singular and plural, lambi. Let's take another variable adjective, pehla, pehle, and pehli, meaning first. The endings here are la, le, and li. The spelling is pe plus choti he plus lam plus respective endings for the number and gender. So you write pe as the initial letter and then connect it to choti he in the medial form. The medial choti he will connect with the medial lam, and lam will connect to the respective endings for number and gender. Again, alif for masculine singular, pehla, badi ye for masculine plural, pehle, and choti ye for feminine singular and plural, pehli. So you can see here how they are written, pehla, pehle, and pehli. Let's now take the participles. We will take the verb chalna here, meaning to walk. We will first take the habitual participles, chalta, chalte, and chalti. The spelling of the participles are che plus lam plus te plus respective endings for number and gender. So che will take the initial form and will connect to the next letter lam, which will take the medial form. Lam then will be connected to te, and te will also take the medial form. And finally, te will connect to the respective endings. Alif for masculine singular to make chalta, badi ye for masculine plural to make chalte, and choti ye for feminine singular and plural to make chalti. So chalta, chalte, and chalti. Now we take the perfective participle of the verb chalna, that is chala, chale, and chali. The spelling is che plus lam plus respective endings for number and gender. So che takes the initial form and connect to lam, that takes the medial form. The lam will later connect to respective endings, alif for masculine singular to make chala, badi ye for masculine plural to make chale, and choti ye for feminine singular and plural to make chali. So chala, chale, and chali. And now we take the possessive particles ka, ke, and ki. They are just two-letter words. The first one is kaf, and the second one is the respective endings. So kaf will take the initial form and connect to alif to make masculine singular ka, badi for masculine plural ke, and choti for feminine singular and plural ki. So ka, ke, and ki. Let's now take the nouns ladka, ladke, and ladki, a boy, boys, and a girl respectively. They all will be written the same except the final syllable, which is ka, ke, and ki. The spellings are lam plus re plus kaf plus respective endings for the number and gender. So you write lam as initial and connect it to re. Since re is non-connector, the next letter kaf will be written separately, and the final ending, that is alif for masculine singular, will be added to kaf to make ladka. For masculine plural, badi will be added to kaf to make it ladke, and for feminine singular, choti will be added to kaf to make ladki. So ladka, ladke, ladki, a boy, boys, and a girl. And the final set is bakra, bakre, and bakri, goat in masculine singular, in masculine plural, and in feminine singular respectively. The spellings are be plus kaf plus re plus respective endings for number and gender. So you will write be as an initial letter and then connect it to kaf, which will take the medial form, and then kaf will connect to re, which will take final form or medial form, because both forms are the same for re. Re is non-connected letter, that's why the ending will be written detached. So bakra, bakre, bakri. In this video, we learned the most common number and gender pattern in Hindi Urdu. In our next video, we will take the letter Hamza. Hamza does not have a sound and it is used to separate the vowels. We will take it in details in our next video. See you there. Namaskar and Salam.